Please do be seated. Good afternoon and welcome to this very special ceremony, one that marks the culmination of months and perhaps even years of study. I first of all must apologize for those of you who were stood out in the cold. We had a little visit from the fire brigade just to check that something that was steaming was not actually on fire. But it does make you appreciate the warmth all the more. You're in our Barony Hall. It's the jewel in the crown of our campus. And it has a long history, as does the graduation ceremony itself. For each of our graduands, and they are graduands, will cross the stage. And as I tap them on the head with the cap, they then become graduates of the university. After all of the candidates have crossed the stage, I will then take a little time to talk a little bit more about our university and our faculty in particular. At the end, there will be a procession out of the main doors and up to the Learning and Teaching building for refreshment. The academic procession will be then followed by our new graduates and then friends and family. And I hope to see you all there once the ceremony is complete. So the first thing that I have to do is declare this congregation open, and I'm going to ask the Vice Dean Academic, Dr. Lisanne Bonner, to present our graduands. Thank you.
Excuse me. Associate Principal and Executive Dean, in the name of the University and by the authority of Senate, I present to you these students. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, for Research in Creative Writing, Meredith Elaine Glasson-Darling. For Research in English, Iona Isabel Craig. For Research in Education, Cara Ann Lamb. For Research in History, Mark Cassidy. For Research in Law, Wan Ying Huang. For Research in Physical Activity and Health, Lan Soon Wong. For Research in Psychology, Leslie Ann Margaret Rollins. Kenville Carmelita Souza. For the degree of Doctor of Education, Betty Mary Scholes. For the degree of Master of Letters in Creative Writing, Stephen Mailer. Kirsty Elizabeth Watt. In Interdisciplinary English Studies, Drashtiben Jitendra Kumar Pandya. In Digital Journalism, Scott Hutton. In Media and Communication, Arinola Mariam Akinsanya. Malika Asmat. Oluwakemi Opeyemi Famoroti. Hina Habib. Adamola Isaac Idowu. Ugochukwu Emmanuel Okafor. Ashna Prabodh Sharma. Neha Thomas. For the degree of Master of Science in Autism, Uri Nancy Geraldine Dibiru. Barisua Becky Korma Ebo. Merlin Thomas. In Education Studies, Hassan Abdul. Emanuela Gorsu. Abdulaziz Onimisi Ajayi. Naomi Antwi. Misbah Anwar. Mohammed Irfan Aslam. Michael Napoleon Awotwi. Abrar Mohammed Ben Masood. Ansu Chauhan. Kieran James Evans. Sabat Farouk. Shaisa Kanwal. Bhagwant Kaur. KM Ramandeep Kaur. Oluwakemi Adebimpe Lawal. Onyewuchi Michael Madu. Hawa Mahamud. Zainab Malik. Mohammed Kwe Amadun. Mumal Juman Narejo. Jennifer Lee Neely. Usama Niaz. Sandra Konama Ninki. Catherine Uche Omiechi. Pamela Joyce Quinn. Ebenezer Sanza. Mohammed Shabib. Sana Shafiq. Rifat Tahira. Sandra Eyong Eneke Tambe. In practitioner research, Charles Kwado Tweniboa. In TESOL and intercultural communication, Francisca Adueni. Basma Khalifa Saif Al-Jawari. Taranum Reis. Liam Robinson. Mohammed Wakas. In health history, Kulwinder Kaur. In mediation and conflict resolution, Lorna Jane Kelly. Linda Nkarika Opara. Omowunmi Rofiat Salako. In international relations, Ololade Olubukunola Adi Adaniyi. Anna Frank. Patience Nkechi Ohizu. Abiodun Daniel Opoyenka. G.U. Thakran. Vishnu Praya. Peter Opeyemi Aina. Juliet Magana. Christiana Onyinye Nwach Ukukwu. Thank you. Janie Panchal. Abhimanyu Sharma. Galina Sudayarova. In clinical health psychology, Siobhan Fraser. In psychology with a specialisation in business, Gillian Conley. In research methods in psychology, Sharon Jett-Cord. In criminology and social policy, Kioma Glory Charles Oluwatsuase. Arushi Gupta. Danielle McCartney. Avon Callum MacLeod. Taylor Abbey McMichael. Mary Oluwase Ifunmi Ogunobi. Raymond Amucheku Ukwu Omiko. Chloe Patterson. Lena Ann Thomas. In international social welfare, Saida Manahel Mazhar. Sandra Osahenoma Ojiaga. Ayana Pani-Yeruthi Suresh. In Child and Youth Care Studies, Ruth Margaret Jane Watson. In Applied Translation, Emin Mod Amin Saleh. For the degree of Master of Laws, Jack Yule Grant. Martin Andrew George McNeil. Ajua Giyebiwa Opoku. Tamara Thompson. In construction law, Stacey Campbell. Craig Thomas Chalmers. Fraser Kenneth Littleton McKinnon. Christopher William Martin. Claire Elizabeth Purdy. Jack Wells. In criminal justice and penal change, Caitlin Ann Farron. Samaya Harun. Louise Mary Kelly. Alan James Miller. Nikolai Piotr Sikierka. Bethany Wake. In Global Environmental Law and Governance, Christina Batubara. Jennifer Alice Kelly. Victoria Rodriguez Castellan. Kaylin Michael Smith. Caroline Mallory Smith. Nicole Alexis Steinbach. In Human Rights Law, Emma Jane Farron. Orla Julie Gallagher. Alice Kane. Valentine Kitsito. Molly McLachlan McCall. Findlay Randalls. In Information Technology and Telecommunications Law, Sibo Lee. In International Commercial Law, Anugraha Giri. Devika Mini. Christos Palimeris. Magdalena Perna. Sai Venkata Fanindra Virla. In International Commercial Law, with a specialisation in financial regulation, Sitant Sanjay Campbell. Aishwarya Mishra. Uday Kumar Seshamani Tirunali. In Internet Law and Policy, Jacqueline Louise Anderson. Marissa Ann Jane Stones. In Mediation and Conflict Resolution, Lisa Roy McLaughlin. Gordon Lindsay Kevin Murray. For the degree of Master of Education and early years pedagogue, June Anderson-Graham. Kenneth Nicholson. In educational leadership, Callum McFarlane. Catherine Lana Paisley. In professional practice, Lewis Milligan. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Humanities and Social Sciences, Tegan Louise MacLeod. Stacey Wilson. In primary education, Morgan Angelina Sloan. In journalism, media and communication and Spanish, Sijal Karnani Pohamal. In education and social services, Ijeoma Lucia Okeke. For the degree of Bachelor of Laws, Kira Buchan. In international relations, Matthew Success Ibalumenli. In public policy, Smith Oladapo Ikumama Pai. For the degree of Master of Science in Education Studies, Bushra Atif. For the degree of Master of Education in Education Studies, Rachel Zoe Ramage. For the degree of Master of Science in Autism, Cynthia Obeng Donkor.
Well, that's the hard bit over with. You'll all be gasping for a drink now. So firstly, let me welcome you once again to the Barony Hall and this very special day. And I want to welcome you not only on behalf of the Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences, but also on behalf of our Principal and Vice-Chancellor, Sir Jim MacDonald. Today marks a day in which there's a culmination of many months of hard work and dedication for our new graduates. And I think it's only befitting that we give those graduates a big round of applause. All of our graduates have shown great commitment, resilience, adaptability, and determination to arrive at this day. For those of you graduating in the presence of your loved ones, this is a moment of great pride. Your family, friends, and supporters have undoubtedly played a crucial role in your journey. So let us take a moment to show our appreciation of them. Likewise, our dedicated staff have worked tirelessly to provide you with an exceptional education and student experiences, as well as a great graduation day. Your success reflects their commitment. So let us take a moment to show our gratitude and appreciation to my colleagues. Once this ceremony has concluded, we will leave the hall in academic procession, signifying that you're now full members of the Strathclyde academic community, a community which today numbers 220,000 worldwide. As members of Strathclyde's community, you join a long line of alumni who have gone on to excel in their chosen fields. This includes not only notable names such as physician and missionary and explorer David Livingstone and television pioneer John Logie Baird and Lady Eilish Angelini, former Lord Advocate of Scotland, but also includes more recent graduates such as John G. Andrea, now Senior Vice President of Machine Learning and AI Strategy at Apple, and Dr. Pauline Burke, Head of Data Science, Siri Assistant, and Diction at Apple. Not forgetting graduates from our own faculty, which include Andy Roxburgh, former Scotland men's football team manager and now technical director of the Asian Football Confederation, and economics and social history graduate Dr. Leslie Stretch, the former president and CEO of the software services company Medallia. Our university was founded in 1796 during the Scottish Enlightenment, through a bequest of Professor John Anderson, who believed in knowledge for all and all for the greater good. He wished to establish a place of useful learning in the very heart of Scotland. We have remained faithful to this founding principle, which continues to guide us today as we strive to make a positive impact on society and the world. We are a research-intensive university committed to creating new knowledge and understanding to tackle the challenges of our times. Our researchers are leading the development of innovative technologies that will facilitate the transition from fossil fuels to clean energy, and also we're developing new drugs using digital manufacturing processes. Through our focus on entrepreneurial education, which we call Strathclyde Inspire, we're helping our students and staff to create new businesses with sustainability in mind, which are creating jobs and supporting economic growth. This university is leading the revitalisation of this part of the city through the Glasgow City Innovation District, which is bringing companies both large and small here to work together across key research clusters, promoting social innovation while making the place a safer, cleaner place in which to live. In the near future, we'll be creating another innovation centre named in honour of one of our most successful alumni, businessman Dr. Charles Wang, who donated $50 million to Strathclyde, an extremely generous gift and our largest ever, which was given in recognition of the role this university has played in his success. 30 million of this gift will be used to transform the former Students' Union building in John Street into a new technology and innovation centre. We are also a major player in a second innovation district, the Advanced Manufacturing Innovation District of Scotland near Glasgow Airport, where we operate the National Manufacturing Institute of Scotland along with the Medicine Manufacturing Innovation Centre. But here at Strathclyde, we work to inform public policy on national economic strategy, education, productivity, workplace strategies through our various research institutes and centres. We're training teachers, lawyers, journalists, and civil servants who contribute so much to our society. In pursuing our vision, we understand the value of successfully working in partnership with business, government, and the third sector to make a difference, and we extend our global reach through academic partnerships and through leading global universities. Strathclyde is continually working to enhance our student experience, investing in our campus, and also in recent years we've been recognised for that focus. In 2019, we became the only university to win the Times Higher Education UK University of the Year twice. We've also been named Workplace of the Year and have won Research Project of the Year. Finally, Strathclyde was named Scottish University of the Year 2024 in the inaugural Daily Mail University League tables. Alistair McCall, who compiled those rankings, described Strathclyde as the epitome of a progressive 21st century university, seeking to shape and change society for the better through the pursuit of educational excellence and social change, and still a place of useful learning, just as it set out more than 200 years ago. Furthermore, last year we were named European Entrepreneurial University of the Year at the EEE Awards, and we collected our fourth Queen's Anniversary Prize, our third consecutive, in recognition of the research, innovation, and entrepreneurialism we show in photonics. These awards reflect the quality and breadth of activities in our university across all our faculties. Within our own faculty, we have much to celebrate. In psychological sciences and health, we're developing new technology designed to support first responders and emergency medical workers facing traumatic experiences at work. Researchers are collaborating with a software design company to produce Sentinel, an AI-powered application with resources for identifying early signs of trauma in frontline workers. In education, our student teachers at Strathclyde are learning about the Arctic Ocean and the impact of climate change by launching their own miniature wooden boats. Through the Float Your Boat project, students on the primary education program crafted small, handmade wooden boats stamped with their name and a unique identifying number, which were deployed onto an ice floe alongside a buoy equipped with a global positioning satellite link. In government and public policy, a new report has shown Africa is experiencing a troubling surge in poverty, reversing hard-won gains of the last 2 decades. The report, published by Afrobarometer, a Pan-African non-partisan research network, presents findings from surveys conducted across 39 African nations between October 2021 and June 2023. In Strathclyde's law school, a social enterprise spin-out company won a UK award for its work on enhancing legal knowledge and expertise in climate change laws. In social work and social policy, a new research programme is exploring the impact of Scotland's justice system on public health, with extended input from those people most affected. Strathclyde is leading the £1 million study aimed at improving the health of disadvantaged communities, which will examine how health, crime, criminalisation and victimisation intersect. In humanities, a generous bequest by Charlotte Lythe, who was a former Dean of Arts and Social Sciences at the University of Dundee, and the daughter of Professor Edgar Lythe, who was Vice Principal at Strathclyde, will support the internal appointment of 2 professors and 3 lectureships. This is a great gift to us and one that is so rare nowadays. These examples are just a small sample of the wide-ranging activities and successes of our university in the last year. And it's upon these past achievements that we will build our future and achieve the goals and ambitions we've set ourselves for the next 5 years in our strategic plan, Strathclyde 2030. But graduates, today is about looking forward. This is a new chapter in your lives where you will take the knowledge and skills you've acquired during your time here to pursue and realize your aspirations. As you forge your new careers, the university's values of being people-oriented, innovative, collaborative, ambitious, and bold will stand you in good stead. As graduates of Strathclyde and the future leaders of our society, you have a responsibility to use your talents and your education to make a positive impact on the world. Remember that you have the power to effect change, to inspire others, and to shape the course of history. But with that power comes responsibility, and I urge you never to lose sight of the values that have guided you thus far: integrity, humility, and empathy. These are the qualities that will set you apart from others as you navigate the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead. Learning has not come to an end. It is a lifelong process, and I encourage you to continue learning, to embrace new challenges, and remember, success is not measured by what you achieve, but the impact that you make on the world around you. So it's with immense pride that we see you graduate today. And though you may be leaving us, we hope that you will continue to stay in touch, to let us know how you're getting on, and to continue to contribute to Strathclyde. In conclusion, I would like to congratulate you once again on this momentous achievement. I wish you every success in the future. Thank you. So that brings us to the end of our ceremony. As I said earlier, we will process up the hill to refreshments in the Learning and Teaching building. The academic procession followed by our graduates and then friends and family. And so it is with great pride and especially pleasurable that it's not raining, we're okay, that we can now declare this congregation closed. Thank you.